Ang ibig sabihin ng NATO, ito po ay isang organisasyon upang matulungan ang isang bansang in-invade ng isang bansa. Ngunit ang bansang hindi miyembro nito ay hindi po makakatanggap ng tulong sa bansang ito sapagkat hindi po ito miyembro. Yan po ang nakasaad sa Article 5 na NATO can only help their member state when it comes to invasions or when they are being attacked only if they are a member state. Otherwise, if you're not the ally members, then you are not capable of receiving some benefits such as, sending all their troops to help you fight against this invasion. Ang NATO ba ay may sariling army? Wala po silang army. Wala pong binili ang NATO na magagamit nila pang armas, ammunition, and other weapons. Wala pong ganun ang NATO. Ano po ang meron sila? Bawat bansang sumali sa NATO ay dapat meron na ng ganitong mga weapons. Kasi ito po ang gagamitin nila para makipagbakbakan doon sa sino mang gusto nilang tulungan sa gyera. So, ang NATO organization is wala po silang mga armas, wala po silang military. Sapagkat ang military ay doon kinukuha sa bawat bansang sumasali sa NATO. Like for example, armies of the US, armies of Canada, armies of the UK, armies of the Czech Republic, the Turkey, all those 30 countries magsama-sama po yung mga army nila at yun po ang ipapadala sa bakbakan. Ganun po ang mangyayari sa NATO. Ngayon, kung hindi mo po kayang magampanan ang mga patakaran or ang mga rules and regulations or mga requirements ng NATO upang ikaw ay makasali sa NATO, then wag ka pong sumali or hindi ka po nila papasasalaa and you won't become a member of the NATO. Sapagkat kailangan yung market stability ng ekonomiya ng bansa mo ay maganda. Check. Kailangan may army ka. Check. Kailangan may mga weapons and guns and everything ka na dyan sa bansa mo. Check. At kailangan na committed ka dito sa organisasyon. Check. Then you become a member. Right? Ganun lang po kasimple. But is it as simple or not? Not. Because not all the countries can join this. That's why there's only 30 member state of NATO. Hindi lahat ng bansa. We are thousands of countries here in the world. Pero bakit only 30 countries are involved in it? Bakit only 30 countries are the members of it? It's because the requirements of NATO is freaking hard. So yun po ang dahilan kung bakit hindi nakasali ang Ukraine. Dahil wala po silang tamang stability sa ekonomiya nila. Wala po silang enough na war weapons. Wala po silang enough na military. Though they have the commitment, but they cannot claim the rest of the requirements, then nothing. Hindi po pwedeng utang-utang. Utang muna, wala kaming pambayad ngayon sa NATO, papasukin mo kami, total meron naman kaming commitment, total meron naman kaming enough money sa ekonomiya namin, pero wala naman kaming weapons, so hindi yun pwede. So sana po ay sagot ko po ng tama, bigyan po kita ng paliwanag kung bakit hindi po nakasali ang Ukraine sa NATO. Ukraine applied the applications to become the NATO's member state. However, they failed to commit and meet all the requirements. Yan po ang rason kung bakit hindi po naging member state ang Ukraine sa NATO. Hindi dahil sa kung ano-ano man pong mga sinasabi ninyo, mali po. Second, hindi po ang US or sino mang bansa na part ng NATO ang nag-invade ng Ukraine. Russia po ang nag-invade ng Ukraine, hindi po ang NATO or hindi po ang US. Okay? Russia, magkaibang bansa po ito. United States, NATO's member state, and Russia. Magkaiba po. Okay? Hindi po pinatay ng US ang Ukrainian. Hindi po nagpadala ng mga sundalo ang US para makipagbakbakan sa Ukraine. Or hindi din sinabi ng US na Russia go invade Ukraine. It's Putin's mindset na baliw, na insane, na I don't know kung anong nasa isip niya. Basta for me, Putin right now is a crazy man. He's insane. He's out of his mind. And I don't know. He just want to continue the Soviet Union. Hindi po kasalanan ng US kung bakit in-invade ng Russia. Nagpadala nga po ng tao ang US para matulungan kung sakaling ang Russia ay mag-step down sa mga member state ng NATO. Another question, why NATO cannot help Ukraine? Why NATO cannot bring their soldiers or their armies to Ukraine and fight against Russia? Ang sagot po dito is because Ukraine is not a member state of NATO. The only way they can help the NATO's or the other countries, even though it's not part of the NATO, is to give them ammunition, to give them extra weapons so that the military of Ukraine can fight Russian armies. That's the only way. Hindi po pwedeng magpadala ng sariling army or soldiers ang NATO doon sa Ukraine para itong mga taong to ng NATO ay makipagbakbakan sa Russia. Hindi po pwede yon dahil ang patakaran ng NATO is saka lang magpapadala ang NATO ng sarili nilang armies doon sa Ukraine kung sakali mang ang Russia ay manghimasok sa member state ng NATO. Let's say, next country to Ukraine, which is the member state of the NATO, is Poland. So ngayon, kung ang Russia ay papasok sa Poland at gagawin ang invasion, ito po ang tamang oras para manghimasok na ang buong member state ng NATO. Dito na po mangyayaring magpadala ng army ang Czech Republic sa Poland, magpadala ng army ang Germany, ang UK, ang US, at itong 30 member state ng sarili nilang weapons at sarili nilang army doon sa Poland para makipagbakbakan or to fight against Russia. Dahil ang Poland is a member state or an ally of the NATO. Kasama po ito sa 30 member state. So sa ngayon at maaaring maitulong sa Ukraine is ito nga sinasabi ko, the member states or the other countries can send their weapons and then forward it to the Ukrainian armies, then they can use those weapons against Russia, but not to the point that the armies of the NATO can fight and go to Ukraine and fight against Russia. That's not the possible point at this time, because only the NATO can attack if one member state of the NATO is being attacked. Like for example, if Russia goes to Poland, then that's the time that all the member state will fight. Ngayon, ang US ay nagpadala ng, I think I read about 2,000 troops already here in Europe, and also the other countries like also Germany send their soldiers to the neighboring countries. It's because para lang just in case, okay, just in case pumasok nga itong Russia sa mga neighboring countries na allies na NATO, na member state ng NATO. Kasi Ukraine and Poland is very close to each other, it's border to each other. And then Poland to here in the Czech Republic is about 3 to 4 hours drive. So we are very close. So ito po ang ginagawa ng mga US troops ngayon and the other troops of the member state. Nagpadala ng mga armies at para i-guard itong mga borders ng, let's say, Poland, closer neighboring countries of Ukraine, which is a member state of the NATO. So wala pa pong nangyayaring inatake ng US Army ang Russia ngayon doon sa Ukraine. Wala pa pong ganyan, or wala pa pong any other military armies na member state ng NATO na inatake ang Russia's army, sapagkat hindi po pinasok ng Russia ang member state yet. Okay? So ngayon, what are sanctions that could possibly the member states of NATO or the other countries, even though it's not members of the NATO, what are the sanctions that they can do? First, what is sanctions anyway? Sanctions is a penalty, or by law, it's a penalty that you could give to this lawbreaker. Right now, the lawbreaker is is Russia, and they invaded Ukraine, and which is an international law breaker. Russia has no right to invade anyone, to any sovereign countries. So the sanction that could possibly the neighboring countries can give, or the member state that could give to Russia at this point, either a diplomatic relationship, economic relationship, market relationship, it depends. Like for example, here in the Czech Republic and also Poland and Bulgaria, they already halted off any airspace. When I say airspace, is the flights. So they halted up to that. No more flights. At this time, there's no flights from here in the Czech Republic to Russia and vice versa. So the Russian airlines cannot come here in the Czech Republic, as well as Poland, as well as Bulgaria. And also the UK are banning the Russian airlines to go to their countries. So another one is the business sanctions. So for example, there's the Russia is a big importer of let's say vodka here in the Czech Republic, and the Czech Republic doesn't want that anymore. So we don't want to receive any vodka or wines from Russia anymore. Please don't send it up. We're not gonna send money at all, or at the on the vice versa. So that's one of the sanctions that could impact the economy of the country, which is Russia. Could impact as well to the market economy of Russia. If all these countries are giving all these sanctions to Russia, I'm pretty sure that Russia will fall. So that's are the sanctions that the NATO's can do, or the neighboring countries or the other countries can do so far for now. It depends to these countries what kind of sanctions they want to give to Russia. First of that is the economic impact, or a diplomatic relationship, such as the embassy. Let's say the neighboring countries could possibly stop the democratic or the diplomacy relationship of that. Like for example, the Russian embassy here in the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic has the right to stop that diplomacy, to stop that embassy. So sana po naintindihan na po ninyo kung bakit hindi nakasali ang Ukraine sa NATO. Wag na po nating painitin, wag na po tayong mag-fire up. At huwag po tayong magbigay komento kapag alam po naman natin na walang basihan ang ating mga komento. Mag-comment po lamang tayo kapag mayroon po tayong mga basihan in accordance by the law. Lahat po tayo ay may karapatang magkomento, ngunit sana po ay ito pong komentong binibigay natin ng mga opinion ay nakabase sa tamang base po. At mayroon po tayong matibay na source, hindi po puro haka-haka at hindi po puro mga chismis po lamang. Magiging mapagmahal po tayo at mag-ingat sa ating mga binibitawang salita. Ipagdasal po natin na magiging peaceful po ang lahat, at saka yung mga civilian na nadadamay na hindi naman dapat idamay. And please pray for Ukraine, and please pray for Russia. Hopefully, hawakan ni God ang puso ngayon ni Putin, sapagkat siya lang po ang makakastop ng war na ito. At sana po hindi po madamay ang mga neighboring states. Bye! Legal Matters with Yen signed out. God bless you everyone.